How many cups have you had this morning?
None.
Plus?
5, but yours is better.
If you've ever watched Gilmore Girls, you know that Lorelai and Rory drink a lot of coffee. So based off the pilot, Lorelai drinks about 6 cups of coffee a day. Some coworkers and I are going to try and replicate Lorelai's coffee drinking habits for 1 week. 6 cups of coffee a day, at least 8 ounces, and it has to be black coffee. I just think it's gonna become a placebo thing where I'm drinking coffee and I'm gonna think, wow, I have a lot of energy.
I'm gonna look like a crackhead.
I have no memory of ever not drinking coffee. I'm from Latin America, so coffee is like real big.
I don't really believe coffee has an effect on me, like it doesn't wake me up. Maybe caffeine does affect me and I don't realize it. Well, I guess we'll find out.
This week was not good. Not good at all.
I would wake up in the morning very dehydrated and like with a slight headache. But then once I drank my first cup of coffee, I felt a very dull headache from all the caffeine suddenly hitting my system. Just kind of like making everything really fuzzy and like foggy. But then once that caffeine wore off, just kind of slumped and I was like done for the day. And I just want to blame all of these terrible feelings, all of these terrible physical feelings that I'm having on the coffee.
I can't drink this coffee anymore. Maybe this challenge would have been different if it was like really good coffee, you know, like made with love. But it was just made by a machine. Get us good coffee. First cup, good, fine. Second cup was okay. Third was questionable. And after that, it was just kind of like when you have to drink something gross. You just have to do it. It's not good coffee.
On Wednesday, I went through 6 cups of coffee and I threw up. I think it's my body's way of telling me that this is no bueno. So then after that, I was just like, okay, I literally have to forfeit. I just couldn't do it anymore. Moral of the story, don't try this at home. I guess like too much of a good thing is a terrible thing.
I'm drinking my words, will you say, because I definitely thought caffeine didn't affect me. It affected my sleep pretty heavily and pretty immediately. I'm not feeling great right now. I woke up in the middle of the night and I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. So I was just really exhausted. I had to take a pretty strong break
because I feel like shit.
But then by Thursday, I only did 1. I like legitimately feel better. I feel like myself. I feel like I'm in a better mood. I think I'm gonna take a break from coffee for a little bit. Maybe I'll enjoy a latte on Monday.
I love Gilmore Girls, but their diet is atrocious.
I think they were lying. There's just no possible way that someone can drink that much coffee in a day.
I do think it's possible for Lorelai to drink 6 cups of coffee a day.
For as busy as Lorelai was, you know, being a single mom, running an inn, coffee is kind of what you need.
I definitely understand why the Gilmore Girls drank so much coffee. I think it had to do a lot with the script and the writers thought it would be clever. It really makes sense that Lorelai is kind of like that because Lorelai is kind of emotional and she makes really impulsive decisions and she doesn't always think very clearly. And I can definitely see how coffee would play a part in their mood swings.
I am suspicious about how good that coffee at Luke's is. How good can it be? I don't believe it. He doesn't even drink coffee.
Ride or die Gilmore Girls, I will never, ever knock them down. But they probably could have used more tea.
Thanks for watching. If you like that video, subscribe over here. And you know what? We're gonna have more videos like that over on this side.